Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John, and today I've got a review of Wisteria Cottage, and this is by Robert M. Coates. Now this particular volume was published or whatever by Valancourt Press or Valancourt Publishing or whatever they're called, or Valancourt Books, alright? They do like books by people like Michael McDowell. I've gotten several books from Frank DiFelita, Thomas Cullinan, all that. Another thing I want to say, because I'm kind of rambling right now and just kind of getting in the mood for this video. Another thing is, if you can hear any of the background noise going on, I apologize for that. I've got my window open, and over across the street are some guys over there that are like, I think they're putting in solar paneling, you know. I just peeked out the window. They all look like the guys from the Money for Nothing video by Dire Straits, you know, and if you have never seen that, just take a look at it and you'll know what I mean. The thing is, I got my ceiling fan on because it's hot. It's like 100 and, I don't know what it is right now. It's like 101, 102 degrees right now. And also, you can hear a fan in the background behind me in the other room, maybe because I can hear it. If you can hear it, I apologize. But yeah, that's why there's a little bit of background noise. Anyway, so what is Wisteria Cottage about? Wisteria Cottage, and I was told in the third person, I'm going to get to that because it's kind of important. Anyway, it's told in the third person, and it's about this fella named Richard Ballry, alright? And Richard is, the best way to describe him, he's kind of like a drifter. He kind of drifts from place to place, and he holds down a job for a while or whatever. Anyway, he finds this cottage on the beach, a really nice, cute little cottage, and he thinks, oh, this would be great. So he gets the cottage, and he talks these three women, a mother and I think it's two daughters. The mother is Florence. The two daughters are Eleanor and Louisa, all right? And to staying with him, like, during the summer at this cottage. Like, he'll stay at the cottage for a while. He'll come in, go into the city, go to work, come back. And it's like he kind of has it in his mind that they're going to be this big, happy family when, truth be known, they don't really know him all that well. You know, but they figure, well, he seems like a nice enough guy and all that. But he's kind of got this fantasy in his mind that it's kind of going to be like a, you know, I'm the father figure, the husband figure, whatever, and then the rest of the family is going to fall in line with me, and it's almost like he's going to be the king at the table, and they're going to be his loyal subjects or something like that. He's just got that in his mind, all right, basically he's the king of nothing. Okay, and also the truth be known is he is about as loony as you can get. I mean, he is pretty much insane. All right, because every now and throughout the book, you'll get kind of these little, almost like these little psychiatrist notes, you know, talking about him. You know, because it's like one of the girls, Louisa, he doesn't like her, and she doesn't seem to like him. But then when you read the psychiatrist notes, that's not exactly the way it's going. It's whatever's going on in his mind. He's got something going on in his mind, and he sees things a lot more differently than these three women do. All right? So eventually, you know, he's happy. He's happy with the fact that it's the three of them, or the four of them, and it's their nice little private cottage on the beach. They can go swimming when they want to, have, you know, nice dinners and stuff. But then the girls start bringing in boyfriends, especially Louisa, and they start going to different places, and he starts to feel left out. He starts feeling like, well, I'm not the king of my castle anymore. I'm not the top dog or whatever, and it starts working on his brain, and things take a very dark and sinister turn with this character, with Richard and these three women. I'm not going to say anything more. That's pretty much the synopsis of this book. The one thing that got me about this book, now there are parts, it is not a 5-star read. It's very close to me to a 5-star read. It's a 4-star at least. But you know how with unreliable narrators, okay, usually, now this is very strange. That's why I was talking about the third person thing. Usually when a book is written and there's an unreliable narrator, it's written in first person. All right, like Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov is written in first person. That is a really good example of an unreliable narrator with Humbert. All right. The way this book is written in third person, it writes it in kind of the same way as what you would call an unreliable narrator. It's almost like the book was written by the part of this fella's brain that wants you to know what it wants you to know. All right? And then you're going to form your own conclusions, and you're just kind of, yeah, that's just the way it is. I don't know how any better way to describe it. I was kind of fascinated by that. All right? There are parts of this book, though, that are just really, and this is the reason I don't give it a full 5-star rating, but there's some parts of this book that are really just slow, and I'm just kind of was kind of struggling to get through it, you know. And if you're looking for a book about a dangerous, disturbed individual, and you think that this book is going to be full of blood and gore, you know, and homicidal, maniacal rantings on every page, then you're going to be in for a disappointment, because that is not what kind of book this is. Like I said, it is a very slow-paced book. It is a very methodical book. It is a very, it's like this book itself is freaking insane. It's like there is insanity in this book. Like I said, with the whole unreliable narrator thing and it being told in third person, which you would think would be impossible, but that's just exactly the way I felt about how the narrative in this story. All right. So yeah, that is basically my review of Wisteria Cottage. I'm going to hold it up again. All right. Hold it up real nice. That is a beautiful cover. I mean, you gotta admit, that is one of the most beautiful covers I've seen in a long time. All right. So yeah, but anyway, that is my review for Wisteria Cottage. For better or for worse, give it 4 stars. Thank you guys for watching, and take care and stay scared. Bye-bye.